So this is gonna be really controversial topic. It has to do something with current major problems in the game, like flea market, like hideout, bartering, pistolero, hatchling runs, and also gamma pouch. I wanna talk about a lot of different things. For those of you that missed it, I doubt you did, but let's say you missed it. I was trying to make a point how Pistolero and Hatchling and Toss runs are overpowered, because how Gamma functions with the combination of flea market and hideout bartering items, because everything that you loot has a value. So, on the first, the best change for the Gamma Punch would be that can't put anything inside of the raid. That is like the most obvious, simplest solution to completely nerf Pistolero runs and the power of the Gamma, right? But hold on. Before you jump with the conclusions and with whatever, I have the in-depth explanation because of the combination of all that. I was actually thinking about it a lot. It will completely destroy the Pistoleros and Hatchet runs because you can only put stuff inside of a pouch while outside of the raid, which means keys, money, whatever the hell, any kind of values, ammo, whatever. You go inside of the raid, you can drag out those items, but you cannot put anything in. Pros are intense moments, because when you're having like 3 thermals and 4 bitcoins and whatever the hell, your complete gameplay will change completely, and you're gonna appreciate that extraction much more than it currently is. Also, death to the cancer of the gamma punches and stuff like that. And again, same effect can go for the flea market. You can only put stuff inside of a flea market found in raid, which means you cannot resell stuff. You cannot bot the living shit out of the flea market with buying cheap and selling it more expensive, because that is so easy to do. The economy would be much better. The raids will be much more intense and interesting, and everyone will go in with the gear. In most of the cases, people are gonna say that this is gonna fix the current joke as an economy, and it is gonna fix the problem of the hatchet runners and pistoleros and blah blah. The thing is, I have a question for you now. Type in 1 in the chat or 2 in the chat. Which one would you rather? Joke economy or dead game because of the cheaters? Which one would you pick? I mean, I think it is pretty fucking obvious, right? If battle state makes flea market found in raid, or can only resell it once, or whatever the hell, that will force even more cheaters in the fucking raid. And we're gonna have to deal with even more cheaters inside of the raid. There are 2 different types of cheaters. Cheaters that are earning money in real life as a profession, and that's why they're cheating. And then there are cheaters, they're just, having fun killing others with the hacks. And we do not want that first part of the professional cheaters inside of the raids. I would rather have a joke economy and leave them in the fucking flea market, botting the living shit out of the flea, making the economy as a joke as it is, than having them in the raids. And the same thing counts for nerfing pistoleros and hatchet runners. The same thing. I mean, we can all agree that there are a lot of people that took this shit on completely other level, and that's the only way how they are playing the game. And it's completely dumb, but if they want to play like that, they can. Although they should be some kind of a nerfs to that kind of a playstyle, because they're breaking the flow of the game. But that's not my point. My point is, even if they change the gamma how it works right now, where you cannot put anything inside of the inside in the raid, game will become too hardcore. I know that people are joking with the prison pocket realism, this and that, but we need this in the game right now, especially when everyone is on the bandwagon in the war zone. Majority of us can agree that we have thousands and thousands of hours in the game, and we can play without a punch. We can play without a punch, but the new players cannot play without a punch. They can, and they need some kind of a cheese to cheese it up so they can earn money. So weak ones are gonna, of course, quit the game. A lot of weak ones quitted the Wildstar because it was way too difficult. I'm saying that game should not be too difficult. I love challenge. I love difficult games. With having the separate league, separate hardcore league without punches, I would not mind at all. But there has to be something so people that are new to the game are not forced to buy rubles from the third-party website for the money. Because if you force pistoleros and hatchet runners to purchase rubles for the in real life currency on the third party programs, you're actually supporting hackers and you're supporting the cheater. And you should, and we should, give them the way to earn the money. I completely agree that this is completely broken and stupid powerful. How much money you can earn for no fucking effort or intensity or anything. Like, it is stupid broken, but there has to be some other solution with something. I do not know what exactly, but there has to be a way. There has to be a way. Maybe if you have under 1 million rubles, cooldown of these scavs are gonna be instant, so you can earn more than million rubles. I don't know. I was thinking about all of that, what I'm trying to achieve with nerfing Gamma completely like this, but I don't think there's the right solution. Not because weaklings are gonna quit the game, but like I said, because we are gonna force people to purchase rubles for inner life money, and I completely I'm against that. What about the things you put in a Gamma cannot be sold in a flea market? I mean, currently right now there is no other alternative for the new players to earn the money. That's the thing. Having the separate leagues, separate leagues, adding some kind of a gear score. If you're using armor class 6, you're gonna join in queues with armor class 6, or armor class 5 is gonna fill it up like World of Tanks, having some kind of a ranking. So if you wanna play as a Hecheleroni and the Toz motherfucker or Pistolero motherfucker, you're gonna join the same raid like everyone else with the Tozes and pistols and hatchets without the armor, for example. But then a gear score system has to be implemented in the game, and then people should not care too much. And of course, with a higher grade of the gear that you're playing, higher armor class or higher whatever, you're gonna get more increased loot on the map. So high risk, high reward kind of a thing. But again, that is balanced, and it should work like that. But how developers see their game is completely different. They want you to experience completely random encounters. Sometimes you're gonna experience dead raids, sometimes you're gonna experience squad on squad Zack violence 24/7. They want to have that randomization in the game, and I do agree that it is much more interesting when you enter inside of a raid and you do not know what to expect. It is giving that kind of a immersiveness, and you do not know what exactly you can expect. But again, on the other hand, there is so many pros and cons. Game will change drastically. With adding this kind of a crucial things, game will change completely differently. Although I'm not saying that the game should stay the same. Game should definitely have some radical changes, because we are having the hideout now. We are having the flea market now. Some things needs to have adjustments. Some things need to have changes. Some things need to be nerfed that were okay in the past. Before we didn't have Peacekeeper, we didn't have Ragman, we didn't have Jagger, we didn't have Mechanic. It was insanely hard to get a fucking Paka, Hirasa. I do not even want to talk about Fortan. Back in the days, it was much more harder. We play, like right now, game is a joke for the people that played before. But I'm not saying that game should become more difficult like it used to be. There was a lot of frustrating moments before that we kind of forgot what the fuck was happening before. But I'm just saying that there should be some radical changes with the core things like Gamma. And they are pushing those kinds of things, like you cannot put that in Gamma, you cannot put that in Gamma, but And like I said, you also have to keep in mind not to cog block new players, So they are forced to purchase rubles for the IRL money, we are right now in top era, and we have 7 maps now. We are waiting for more maps. Those maps are gonna have the flow. Right now, what we are playing is completely there is a lot of things that are missing in the game that are going to be added, and then it will be much easier. But there is no reason for them to radically change certain things just because there is no point. Because I'm gonna give you the example. We are all bitching around the skill gap in the game. That is a fucking joke right now. Skill gap in the game. So you have crap armor, crap ammo, and then you have good armor, good ammo, and then you have GG armor and GG ammo. This is a skill gap. Prime! This is the skill gap. These guys can PvP. This guy cannot PvP. This guy has the quest. And this guy can kinda. New players cannot PvP. Statistically, please don't. Let's just not go. But Eroktic, I'm one tapping chats with the Kader all day. Yeah, you do, Billy. You do. Good job, Billy. Good job, Billy. As the regular Chad, you know, you're forced to quest, so you can PvP. And this is the major skill gap between the players, and that's why I kind of like to play hybrid, like mediocre gear, so I still give a chance to the new players to kill me, and I can also kill GG guys. Playing PvP like with the GG armor and GG ammo is just too boring to me, you know. I'm not saying it's a bad way to play or whatever. I'm just not playing because of the same reasons like those guys. I like to have some kind of, you know, underdog feel in the game when motherfucker with unmodded AK shreds your squad with the thermals. That's kind of a gameplay that I wanna have. Despite the fact that I'm gonna die 10 times in a row, 11th raid is gonna be GG, and those are the raids why I'm playing, you know. But this is how it works right now. There is gonna be map flow. Customs is gonna be made for the beginners, and that is the reason why items are trash over there. Items are trash over there because they're probably starting to fine-tune that layer of the progression through the maps. Customs is going to be beginner's map, you know? Customs is beginner's map. I mean, right now, no, because you are gonna find more fully decked out guys in the customs than in a goddamn reserve, just because of the current meta and how everything works. But reserve is gonna be something exclusive. Reserve is going to be something, you know, there are going to be restrictions. I'm sure there are gonna be restrictions for entering in a certain map. So we don't have that right now, you know? We don't have that right now. But we will get that. So what is the point of having the radical changes in the game with buffing the loot on the customs that are gonna be temporary? Because when that feature of the map flow gets implemented in the game, they're gonna have to rework it again. There's no point. And the same thing goes with this, how I and we all are bitching how low-level players are hugely disadvantaged against high-level players. And they are, not skill-wise, progression-wise. But that will change when we get advanced armor system in a game, you know? Kill armor, for example, this is kill armor, there is plate here, there is plate here. And then, I don't know, there is plate here, whatever the fuck, maybe even not. Right now, wherever you shoot, when you shoot here with the HP rounds, it will deal no damage, because right now, you're carrying one big-ass fucking plate, right? In the future, only this is gonna protect against armor-piercing rounds. So you will be able to shred motherfuckers with the HP rounds. So then that is not gonna be the thing. Right now it is. And I can bitch about that whole day, every day. But there is kinda development down the path that will fix that. You know what I mean? Basically, there is a lot of pros and cons about everything, but you also need to understand that we should all kind of take a little bit bigger picture with their changes and how they're developing the game. So yeah, that was my little rant, my little you know, state of mind on current state of the game and game breaking bugs and stuff like that. Do you guys agree or what?